It's time for the Steve and Kyle podcast with Steve.
It's about a week later, days later. I forget what we were talking about, and I jokingly brought up, like, hey, we're going here. Do you want to stop by the haircut place, right? Because it's so long. Yeah, I do. I'm tired
Tried
of...
it out.
Yep.
Tried it out. Didn't like it.
But this time, he wanted to go full, like, gone, right? So for men who have had haircuts, it, you know, like a finger length on the top and all this stuff, right? So super short from where he was.
So he doesn't just walk in and say, give me the dad, and...
They go, really? You want us to go down to the scalp in the middle? No!
And Kyle.
Whenever Nick gets his haircut, with him, it's always shocking when he goes from, like, not super long, but just kind of shaggy hair to having it nice and trim.
Yeah.
You're just like, geez, he looks 5 years older.
Isn't that crazy how that works, right? I mean, with me, I, have that too. After I grow my hair.
Yeah.
Live on tape from APS 3 point whatever, it's the Steve and Kyle podcast.
Bam, 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 bam. You growing your hair out?
I was just thinking about this. Because on this podcast, there's nothing more I love than our long-running bit. I really do. I enjoy that. I enjoy when we have something where this podcast has a stake in the game. We don't do it often, but that's also because we really don't let the podcast kind of bleed in our day-to-day. The last time it was noticeable was probably when you were growing your hair out around our billboard trip in 2018.
Yeah, that was Operation Cooper Hair.
Yeah.
Cooper being Bradley Cooper,
Right.
because the movie A Star is Born was big in theaters around that time, and safe to say we both had a pretty big man crush.
Oh my God.
Have a pretty big man crush on Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, that poster is still... We have that poster.
Yeah. And it was, he played Jackson, Maine.
Jackson, Maine.
And,
Man.
we were both just smitten with his long, kind of oily hair. And so I said, I'm growing mine out. And then there was talk of us joining chat groups or chat like message boards where we can talk about his hair, because I remember my name on the chat board was going to be Jackson's Main Squeeze.
Right. Which I got to tell you, it's a really good. That's a pinpoint on the nose.
It's a great play on words.
Bit.
Yeah. Maine, of course, would be MANE.
Obviously.
Mane, like a mane of hair.
I'm guessing we decided on you growing your hair out because I had some obligation that I couldn't partake, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you had lots of corporate meetings that month or something.
I mean, before I had something I was just going to bring up to you because I want to bring that back this year. We talked about it last year, but then one of your big DIY projects got not sidetracked, but you decided to go elsewhere and put a big one off until this year.
Forgo that another year.
Yeah. So
maybe two.
Oh no, because that's where I wanted to go.
Spoiler.
So we're at January 10 today.
Yeah.
And you're already thinking,
I don't know.
Maybe bump it to 2027.
I haven't really thought about it much since last year, because it hasn't come up in conversation with me and my wife. What we're referring to is me deciding that I'm going to re-side my entire house.
Yeah, not pay for it. No. Because you're not known for which I guess puts into question what would be the project or the idea of the project where you would say, I'm not comfortable undertaking this. Would it be? Is it concrete based? Is it?
I mean, I did pay for concrete when I built the shop,
right? But
that was the only thing that I in the trades we call it subbed out.
Right. Yeah. I mean, in hindsight, you could have subbed out the stuff that was done at a height, so you weren't again hanging on like an ape for your life.
It would have been beneficial. Yeah.
Still one of the greatest stories in this podcast history.
Basically bruised ribs.
Yes.
As an alternative to belly flopping 15 feet down onto the concrete.
And probably having brain damage or some type of cracked skull issue. But again, great bit. Good stuff on this podcast.
I don't know. Why would you say that?
Yeah, half of this podcast was seconds away from me cleaning up drool for about 45 to 70 minutes every week.
Yeah.
And making sure that you hadn't soiled yourself while you're running the board over there.
Yeah.
So January 10, and you're telling me you're already possibly punting on this.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because I remember you were spraying fill-in like foam, so birds weren't living inside your siding.
Yeah, but let me tell you, because our house has wood siding, so we get a lot of woodpeckers.
Yeah.
And they were driving us insane. And I mean, the wood siding, it needs to be spruced up a bit.
Sure.
It needs to be replaced. So we were just going to, redo it, do siding. And then I was looking up, like, how do you get rid of woodpeckers? How do you make woodpeckers stop? I'm thinking, like, maybe there's a special kind of paint or something that we can paint the outside of the house with. Maybe it has like a reflective, because I know that if you put up like anything shiny, birds don't like especially woodpeckers, they don't like anything shiny. So people have these little, like, I don't know, they look like wind chimes, but they're more reflective, so they hang them up on the side of the house. So I thought maybe there's something that I can mix into a paint, like a paint additive that'll give it like some kind of a shine or a texture that the birds won't like. Couldn't find anything, but I kept finding that woodpeckers really don't like owls. It's a natural predator. So I went to the store. I bought 3 like 1 foot tall plastic owls. And then I had my buddy Ben, who's a welder, weld up this like custom little shelf mount for the side of my house.
Yep.
So our house on either end has a plastic owl. Shockingly, it has worked. We had like 1 instance of a woodpecker this year. So
are you now thinking increase the owls?
More owls.
Reduce the siding.
I'm thinking of just painting a mural of an owl on the side of the house.
No, that is not a bad idea. You could pawn it off as like community art, however you want to.
Probably get some kind of tax break for it.
No question. Next thing you know, you're rebuilding a community. You're on the local news.
Yeah, I'm a hero. I'm a hero. My house is falling apart, but I'm a hero.
So in lieu of what you normally would do, which is tackle a project head on, and well, maybe not like go to it the next day. Not everybody has that capability. You're a family man. You're a worksman. You're always out there
in the trenches.
In lieu of that, you've decided
Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. till about 11:30.
Listen, if you do the math on that, which I'm asking you not to, that equates to about what all of those contractors are doing.
Look, there's
builders.
There's close to 25 to 30 hours of hard manual labor.
And you don't talk about it a lot.
You see this finger? Might have carpal tunnel from all the clicking.
Honestly, do you feel like when you come home some days, do you immediately ice it?
Yeah, I got a sling just to hang it up in.
So again, a lot of times you've talked about this and off air because you're not a complainer. So you'll bring it up to me, man. Heat was off a few degrees again this week.
I know.
And it's like 71 in there instead of 68. Kudos to you for being able to work through that.
When I have to wear a long sleeve shirt.
Oh, God.
But the HVAC system is throwing out short sleeve shirt temperature.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything worse?
No. And I don't think there's any. I'll post it when HVAC is putting out short sleeve temperatures or anything worse. I mean, you know how that goes. So in lieu of just doing the job that you've normally done, you've decided to become a bird watcher or a bird study. What is the study of birds? What is that? Hang on.
Study birds. Aviology.
Ornithology.
Bird
study. You've been the scientific discipline focused on birds.
Okay, so I'm an ornithologist.
You're an amateur ornithologist.
Okay.
You could on a walk stop by that grouchy old neighbor's house, the preeminent birder.
The preeminent birder in the county. And chat birds.
Yeah. You're like, hey, you see my owls?
See that yellow-breasted wiggler?
Look, hang on. I don't want to say that's wrong because animal names can be goofy.
Sure.
There's a good chance that the yellow-breasted wiggler
Maybe put that on the poll. Is there a yellow-breasted wiggler?
Let's see. Yellow-breasted wiggler bird. Likely refers to the yellow-breasted chat, a large distinctive songbird known for its bright yellow breast, olive back, white belly, and unique jumbled wiggly song that sounds like clucks, whistles, and cackles.
Yeah, I know.
I can't believe I sat here doubting you on something that you have taken as an expertise, which is amateur ornithology. My apologies.
Jesus.
My goodness. I wanted to give an update. Either this week or next week, we have to do a full 2025 New Year's resolution check-in and recap.
I actually have an update on that if you'd like it.
Oh, you do?
Live update. We heard back from one of the people that we texted before. Heard back from Michael. He is perfectly happy with us giving him a ring. So maybe we'll do that in the second half.
Yes.
Okay.
And then next week, or maybe in the second half of this episode, you and I can quick run through our 2025 New Year's resolutions that we had last year and see how those panned out. If I remember right, I got them, don't worry, got them right on a doc right here, I believe. Well, at least mine.
Did we make resolutions just for us?
We each had 3 resolutions. One for ourselves, one for the other person, and one for the podcast.
Okay, that sounds vaguely familiar, but I have no recollection of what mine were.
I saved mine. I'll have to do some digging and try to find yours. I have those, so maybe we'll get to those next week, and then we can make some for 2026 that we can inevitably complete. I
mean, I can't think of what mine are. I'm assuming it's because I knocked them out so quickly at the beginning of the year, and then just I'm 10 steps past them now.
Yeah, I have had...
on this podcast, we did that.
Yeah, I got to tell you. That's the second year in a row, too.
Oh.
I believe we've done New Year's resolutions. As well as we talked to a handful of listeners throughout the month of January last year about their New Year's resolutions for 2025. I'd like to do that again this year.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
So again, if you have one that you would like to say publicly so we can hold you accountable and follow up with you, please write us, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Steve and Kyle, Blue Sky at Steve and Kyle as well, and let us know, and then we will DM you back and maybe get your phone number, and we can try to call you in the next 1 to 2 weeks, and we can talk to you on air about that and make sure that you don't fail miserably, because 2 guys who keeping up on the New Year's resolutions.
That's right. Weren't we? Now it's starting to come back to me.
Yeah.
Weren't we going to check in with these people in like June or July?
Yep.
We didn't do that, right?
No.
Okay.
No, we were very busy this year.
Yeah, it was a banner year.
I mean, I don't want to have to pull up our June and July, but I'm guessing we were just cooking with gasoline, and there was just no break, to be able to talk to anybody. I'm looking right now at what we were talking about the end of June. You're telling me we were supposed to not talk about me seeing one of your scantily clad neighbors running on my drive-in? Or me being your travel agent for your family's vacation that you were taking?
Yeah. I don't
and a Comanche update.
I don't know why you're trying to convince me.
But again, that is it's on the docket this year. I'd like to get to New Year's resolutions.
All right.
A couple avenues that we need to get, that we can go this morning as we start, because I have something sitting in front of me that I didn't expect, that you brought.
Oh yeah, delicious treat,
some type of gift.
Yeah,
and I don't. Stuff like this makes me a little nervous.
Okay, so for a little background, I think that this is pretty relatable to everybody. If you go to your in-laws' house, maybe not even necessarily your in-laws' house, maybe you go to your grandparents' house or something, an older relative, an older adult.
I already know where this is going.
You know that you're leaving with a box of something.
Preach! A box or a bag.
Yeah.
Some type of delivery device of stuff that you didn't come with or bring the kids there with.
And at no point in your lifetime did you expect that you'd be leaving with it.
No.
My mom is like, this is so relatable for me and my family that my mom lives about 10 minutes from my sister. Mm-hmm. So they see each other, I mean, usually multiple times throughout the week.
Sure.
Because my mom will be at their house to watch pick the kids up or get them off the bus or something, just,
be there
before they get home from work or whatever, or the kids will be over at her house. So my sister will, on a regular basis, send me just a picture, and it'll be, well, this is what I left with today from mom's house.
Yeah.
And it's like, Tupperware with 3 scoops of casserole left, a coupon for 10% off a movie ticket.
Yeah, or like 10% off the roller rink.
Yeah, and a sprinkler.
Yep.
Because my mom is in her 70s. She's at that age where she's just like, take it all.
Yeah.
Get rid of it. So,
which better to be at that stage in life than...
I don't want to go through your crap.
No. The other way is that that age gets really hooked on television.
Yeah.
Like home buying. What is that even still around? HSN, Home Shopping Network?
Yeah, I think so.
QVC,
yeah.
Is that still around?
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
To where that age range in that group is very susceptible to, well, yeah, I need a $300 honey baked ham.
Right.
Or something along those lines.
Or some kind of like costume jewelry.
Yes. So of those two, okay, I'll take the sprinkler, the casserole, and the coupon, and I'll see you in 3 days.
So our kids were up at my in-laws' house for a couple of days over the holidays, and when we went to pick them up, we were going to drive up there, basically have dinner, turn around, and drive home. So a real quick turnaround. But it's anytime we're there, anytime we're at my in-laws or my in-laws come to our house, my mother-in-law always brings stuff. And this one was so out of... kind of out of the ordinary. I don't know where she got these. It's a little 6.5 ounce, like espresso cold coffee drink. Yeah. 2 little cans of it. And I don't know where she gets this stuff, but.
Right. Like,
I think maybe.
Have you ever seen your mother-in-law?
No.
Like, hammering coffee, cold coffee,
I mean,
espresso.
she'll drink coffee in the morning.
Right, but like out of a pot, right?
Yeah, exactly. She may, Keurig or whatever. So she's just like, here, I got these at the whatever. Like, she can't say no to anything. Yeah. So anytime somebody offers her something, here, this is, you're the 100th customer. Here's this. Okay, she takes it. So, I've never had anything like this before, but it's a salted caramel cream. You caramel or caramel?
I go caramel.
Caramel.
Yeah, but I think that's probably a Midwest thing compared to a cultured thing. I'm swine.
I'm self-conscious when I say it because I know that most people from here say caramel.
Yeah. So you say caramel.
Caramel.
Oh, you were cultured. Again, you were, you did some time in London, England.
Makes it sound like I was in prison.
Yeah, served 6 months at the dorm above the bar, or at the studio apartment above the bar in London.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had espresso.
Me neither.
Espresso is that's like the strong stuff, right?
Let me ask you a few items about like coffee because when you're in your 20s, let's say you're waking up after a night out at the bar below the studio apartment in London, England, right? You would no doubt at that age. Maybe hair of the dog? I was never a hair of the dog guy.
No,
if I drank too much the night before, that keep it away from me.
Yeah, ruined it for me.
But you probably would maybe slam back a coffee and say, let's get after it today, right?
Coffee I didn't drink coffee at all until probably my mid-20s.
Okay.
I just did. I mean, I would have, like, if you went to breakfast at a diner or went to IHOP or something. Because for me, it was always like, once I smelled it, that's when I wanted it.
Okay.
But coffee to me always smelled so much better than it tasted.
Sure. I also think there's something about in your mid-20s going to a diner with whether family or friends for breakfast, and they're all getting, can I get coffee? And they're like, can I get orange juice?
Yeah. Can you put a big glob of whipped cream on top of my chocolate milk?
Can I have cocoa? Cherry? That's Steve in his 20s.
Yeah.
I don't know why your voice sounded so different.
Right. Yeah, ordering a chocolate cherry jubilee
with your smiley face pancakes.
And you better give me the silly straw.
And they absolutely snap the bacon into pieces to make like a sunshine or something for you on your plate.
To give my chocolate chip pancake like spiky hair.
Exactly. I'm trying to figure out how to ease into asking you this. Because I don't know much about your mother-in-law. I've seen her when she's around here. Well, say hi. She's
lovely.
One of the loveliest people you'll see. Smile on her face. Obviously adores spending time with her grandkids. No TBD on spending time with you and daughter.
I think I'm a distant third, probably.
You're there.
I'm present.
Right.
Yeah.
Is your mother-in-law is there any evidence of without using a derogatory term,
I would hope not.
like oversaturation of stuff.
No.
Okay.
Like hoarder type?
Yes.
No. I mean, I think that she's probably pretty typical for people of that age. You know, like there's definitely stuff that, like if I go to my mom's house and she's got a box of whatever down from the attic, you look at it and you're like, why do you still have that?
Sure.
Why do you still have it? But I think everybody does for the most part. We all have that stuff that like you just move from house to house or whatever, and you don't really know why you have it, but you don't want to throw it out.
Yeah, like that. Like it's. I can't pinpoint it, but like if you were to bring, I don't know, like a reversible penny that you used to play like roller hockey with to not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 residents in 2 states, like that would be just
feels very pointed,
absurd.
Who would do that?
And like a steadfast refusal to move on from something that you're obviously never going to partake in again.
Hypothetically, say when you were 23, you got a baseball jersey from the minor league baseball team that says Big Steve on the back and your number 0.7. Hypothetically.
So for a time you were going through Big Steve, by the way. Like, it's like,
I hated that so much.
But like the idea of you having to be now knowing you for as long as I've known you, which we're at like 16 years I've known you now, you walking into a place, like seeing you, talking to you, knowing you normally, if I had to deal with you at an event because your radio character was Big Steve and I don't know how Big Steve's going to manifest as a character.
Right.
I'm just thinking you're very loud now.
Yeah.
And, handshakes and back pats to everybody who comes in because Big Steve's here from the big show.
My t-shirt is way too long.
Yes. Oh,
definitely.
No question. It's down to, yes. You're swimming in it.
God. I hated Big Steve.
Yeah.
I hated that whole thing because to me, it was always like just the absolute bottom barrel of nicknames.
Oh, no question.
Oh, what do we call Steve? Big Steve. Hey.
Big Steve is very Sopranos.
Yeah.
Or very Sopranos offshoot.
Yeah.
Right? Because even the Sopranos is going like, what?
Yeah.
Biggs? No.
Yeah, at least give me like Stevie Walnuts or something.
Right, something patently absurd.
Right.
Rather than going to the literal well and just slapping big in front of there.
To me, it always just seemed like it was just a complete lack of creativity.
Yeah.
And I don't need a nickname. That's fine. I can be Steve. I've been Steve my whole life.
Right. You've answered to it for
a couple years.
20 to 30 years now. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you said that about your mother-in-law because now I have another theory. Mm-hmm. And this one's not so nice.
Okay.
I think your mother-in-law's passing off her trash to you now.
I don't know this. I bet that this is like a $6 drink.
Keep spinning that and look for some type of lettering or numbering on the bottom of that can, and let me know what you find.
Oh.
So
well.
As we sit here celebrating the new year, we're about to catch up with our good friend Michael Yost in the year 2026.
I can't believe that.
You came home. You drove home.
Yeah.
These commuted with you.
Uh-huh.
And we were about to. We still can. I'm not like some super nervous person about that stuff.
I wonder, what you're referring to, Kyle. I flipped the can over. On the back, it says, now I guess this could be taken a couple of ways. It says August 26, 24. So does that mean August 26th of 2024? Or is it August of 26 and then the 24 is referencing whatever the SC1433MA01274 is?
Right.
Is there a decoder on the internet?
No, but luckily I worked in the industry for a long time.
That's right. Yeah. You were down in the trench. You were down in the beverage trenches.
Down in the
the Bev trench.
You were slinging your finger every day, like because it was so hurt. Mm-hmm. I was struggling to walk up steps, but we were both in the trenches.
Basically the same thing.
Same exact job. Steve, that is the expiration date
August 26th of 2024.
Yes, that's correct. That is
so you know that for a fact.
Yeah.
That is not something
that is not the created on date. That is not the created on date. The created on date would that is the expiration. There's different companies do it different ways without getting into the stupid minutia. That is.
How much of that dumb knowledge do you have that you will never use again, except for in instances like this exact thing?
I'm really pushing that away from my brain as I get older.
You're purging.
Yeah, because I have to. But it's not like I'm filling it with good, like, needed stuff. It's still loaded with the dumbest song lyrics you would ever imagine, and other intel about useless items, right? Like, it'd be like me walking around talking about the yellow-breasted wiggler.
Wiggler, yeah.
Right? Like, can you imagine having that knowledge as an ornithologist? So my question to you, now that we know what we know, we still going to try it?
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, it's going to taste the same.
Okay. You think if we pop that top in, I don't know, call it June 2024, you think the taste difference between June 2024 and today, which is January 10, 2026?
So just a year and a half.
It's a year and a half after what's recommended by John. I can't believe
that, because she specifically said that she had just gotten these.
You got to get answers, but I don't know how, because that is... what are those? Are they slackliners? This is a tight one.
Yeah,
because you'll know what if you've offended the next time you're up there.
Yes.
Because the next time you're up there, if you come home with nothing,
then we offended.
You have offended your mother-in-law.
But if we come home with a ton, we've also offended. But she's just trying to overdo it and make up for it.
Yeah.
So damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Mike, do you think Annette knows that these were given to you? As
no, I would guarantee that she didn't do the very simple thing that you did that I didn't do either.
And I was just kind of doing an examination of the can when I kind of caught my eye. I don't know where to tell Steve Holmes where to start this investigation. But Annette Watson upstairs, you guys now have a job.
Okay.
And I need you to figure out, like, maybe just hey, those were really good. Where'd you get those? Right. You know what I mean? Or just...
Yeah, oh boy, I loved it. It was, the flavor was really good.
It was super fresh.
Did you get that at the local market?
Because what this screams to me is that this may have been a new product then.
Yeah.
And maybe because like you said, you're not used to seeing her drinking things like this.
I feel like it was just that. It was she was at the grocery store or something, and it was some kind of promotion. Mm-hmm. And they said, if you're buying the coffee grounds, you also get 2 of these. It's our new product.
Yep. Or trying to sell them, hey, come on over, want to try one of these? Mm-hmm. Go ahead, here, take one. Which those are very common. That's a common practice. Mm-hmm. The uncommon practice would then be stuffing it in your fridge
for a year and a half.
Well,
probably 2 years, because they don't give these things out when if they're set up to do a promotion. They're not giving away one that expires in like a day. Yeah, these things are 2 years old. Probably bottled 2.5 years ago.
I don't know when the next time you're going to be up there, but
it's gonna be soon.
I have a job for you.
I got a piece of my mind that I'm gonna.
I have a job for you. Okay, I think we could. I need you.
I'm going to do some snooping?
Yeah. Maybe you're a very thirsty man when you're up there, and you need to make multiple trips to that refrigerator.
Yeah.
I need you to try to find something dated
before that
or around that, because I wonder, was this just a, oh my gosh, these are still back here?
Yeah. Is this the exception or is this the rule?
Or do we have a legit problem on our hands? And your in-laws.
Now we gotta get my mother-in-law a stuffed kitty cat that purrs.
Because everything in that fridge is a year and a half old.
All right.
Well,
so
Steve,
shall we?
Yeah, let's get this out of the way.
I mean, it's a nice little breakfast drink.
Yeah.
I like a salted caramel. I think it's just as much as the next guy.
By the way, it does say that right there. Best served chilled. For best taste, drink by date on bottom of can.
Still,
just best taste, though.
I mean, I'm not convinced that it doesn't mean August of 2026, even though you, a drinksman, are up on the lingo.
I mean, would that be the European way of writing a date if it were the other way?
Exactly. See, this is a fancy European drink.
The most European coffee I can think of.
Actually, no. They don't reverse.
They don't reverse the day and year. They reverse.
They reverse the month and the day.
They do.
That would just be really stupid.
So the year's August and the month.
All right. Well, let's
get into these. I don't like cold coffee.
I don't know if I'm going to like this either. Oh, that's it. I mean, it sounds.
So are we going all the way down the hatch, or are we taking a taste? Okay.
No.
I mean,
all right. Hey, bottoms up.
I don't know what I expect it to look like, but I was not knowing it's 16 months out of date. I figured maybe there was going to be like a
kind of looks like a Guinness
animal.
Like it looks like the
the consistency.
The foam. All right. You got a little sip there. Hold on, my turn. I like it.
I think the only thing that the 16 months have done to it is reduce like the caramel flavor.
I still get a good amount in mine.
Yeah? Let me go back for a round.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, that's a good one there. Maybe give it a little
jiggle.
A little swish. But I mean, things tend to settle after being expired for a year and a half.
Was this always a myth? Like with a beer can or something, like you could always tap it to make it, like if you thought it might spurt out?
Yeah, I always remember that. Yeah, because you always do like you slap your thumb on the top of it.
Yeah. So I don't know why I'm tapping the side of maybe just to get it swimming. Yeah.
Hold on. I don't hate it.
I'm a bit surprised. I expected to truly despise this. As a guy who, and again, I have no problem with people who drink the cold coffee, the iced coffee. I've tried it
just
at this point in my life 10 times.
Not your thing.
Because I want to be one of those cool people who can have the fancy iced drinks or whatever. And I have been unable to do it.
Yeah, just haven't found the one.
This is the closest. And I know they're saying it's espresso. I don't think so.
Down the hatch.
I'm gonna be bouncing off every wall here. Poor Michael Yost. If we talk to him in a few minutes, hey, Steve, sit back. I got Michael questions. All right, let me get a big swig on this one. Oh, that was too much. That was a lot. It's a lot of calories.
Are you done?
No, it's not gone. How much caffeine's in here, do you think?
Well, we'll figure that out down the line.
If you have any other 18-month-old items you'd like us to taste test,
please don't.
Please send those along. The P.O. Box is in the show notes. Well, Steve, at the beginning of last year, and I don't know how much of this you remember,
none. Absolutely none. I can tell you right there.
I'm going to have to do some literal digging into our podcast this week to remember what the New Year's resolutions that you made, because you and I each individually made one. We each made one for the other person, and then we made one for the podcast. And
a better person would have written them down like you did.
Well, I had them written down on a doc that we share, but apparently I never copied yours over, so I'll just have to find those.
Okay.
But what we also did was we included the audience on this as well. And we talked to a handful of listeners that we're going to try to do some catch-up with here over the next few weeks about their 2025 resolutions and how they came out. Because I want to set the preamble on this, that if they failed, it's their own fault.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not our fault.
The only failure on I did want to check in the middle of the year, but as you heard about the hot bits earlier,
too much going on.
There's just too much going on in June and July.
Way too much.
But this year we're going to do better than that. But first, to open up the new year, we're going to check in with friend of the show, Michael Yost.
Yeah.
Now, did you want me to go over his New Year's resolution before we get him on the phone?
No, we'll get him on, okay. and then maybe he can reset it for us. But yeah, let's give him a ring, see what he has to say.
We're not a 3-ring podcast, Michael. The answer at 2.
Hello, Michael. This is the Steve and Kyle podcast. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad.
Boy, Michael, you got to understand over here that there's always a moment of nerves when we don't know if our technology, which is very minimal, is actually going to work. So we're glad to actually have connected with you. Where are you? Where are we calling you at, Michael? Where are you today?
I am in Casper, Wyoming.
Oh my
Casper,
God.
Wyoming.
So the crocodiles, you're up early this morning, Michael.
Oh boy, yeah, I feel kind of bad about that.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
But it's so worth it, though, right? To talk to your heroes.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I got some coffee just for this.
Okay,
All right.
I was just going to ask, how do you start your day, Michael? Do you start it with coffee, you an energy drink guy, or you just I go outside and get the fresh mountain air type of guy? Because that's the worst guy.
Yeah. Coffee on most days. Follow it up with an energy drink.
See,
Okay.
I think, though, because, I've been to Wyoming once for 2 days now. And there's a lot of, I picture you waking up, brewing the coffee, walking outside to the barn where your cows are, and sitting down on a stool, grabbing onto the udder and going, and giving it a little squeeze of milk right in your coffee. That's you, right?
It's like you watched my morning routine.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Are you, when I think of Wyoming, we're all thinking of the same characters and, caricatures from commercials and TV shows. Do you fit the caricature, Michael? You got the tanned brown cowboy boots. Are you putting on the weathered cowboy hat with your flannel button down that's been probably 2 buttons open too many that you would see? Is that you?
Yeah, absolutely. To go to my office job.
So you're standing out there is what you're saying.
There's not offices in Wyoming.
Well, that's what we call the barn.
That's right. Well, obviously, yeah, because that's right. So when you're at the barn meetings, you guys are all saying, "Yeah, I got another day at the office."
Yeah, I pushed a very important barn meeting for this.
Okay, I
right.
appreciate that.
So, Michael, you wrote in last year when we were asking for New Year's resolutions. So now, knowing this about you, I got to tell you, your New Year's resolution for 2025 is a little bit jarring.
Did we talk to you last year, or did you just call in, or did you just write in?
I think I just wrote in.
Okay.
So I don't even know if we read this on air then, Michael. Do you remember what you wrote in for 2025 for your New Year's resolution?
No, I'm just as excited to hear it as everybody else.
So this is going to be as successful as Steve.
So when we texted you about 45 minutes ago, out of the blue, at no point in that 45 minutes up until this point did you think, "Oh, I bet they're calling about my New Year's resolution"?
I just thought you guys were fans of me.
That's right. Well, we do love talking to all of our Wyoming fans.
Oh, what an upset. This is so great.
This is great. So, Michael, it's lucky. I copy and pasted what you wrote. Let me recap you on what you did for 2025. Michael, you wrote, "My New Year's resolution is to learn to play the idiot box, or as some would call it, the piano. I played trumpet in 6th grade and owned a banjo for about a week before I sold it to my old roommate. Some Steve and Kyle brand of encouragement or berating could help me achieve my goal of confidently walking up to an open piano in a public space." I've never seen that in real life. "And playing a mediocre rendition of a song that kids learn at 8 years old." So you have, before we get to the nuts and bolts, although I feel like you forgetting what your resolution was is probably the answer we needed anyway. Your musical expertise coming into 2025, I would say, is comparable to most.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you had a leg up on your own resolution based on your trumpet banjo experience?
Yeah, well, that I thought was really going to prepare me for it. Yeah, I do remember this resolution now that you bring it up.
Okay,
so that's good.
That's a good sign.
Good. Michael, we don't know your full family details. Do you live alone? You married? Family? Any of the sort that you live with?
Long-term girlfriend, 2 dogs.
Okay, perfect. So I don't think the dogs would have helped you on this one.
No,
but did you pass this on to the long-term girlfriend when you wrote it in? You're like, "Hey, I'm going to tell these idiots that I'm going to learn the piano this year."
Or was this just a secret that you shared with us and only us?
I did tell her about it. I did tell her of my aspirations to learn piano, and I think I saw a commercial of somebody playing it in public and said, "I'm going to do that."
Yeah.
Was she supportive of it?
And Yeah, like my other ventures. She said, "Oh, that's great. Sounds fun."
Right. Yeah. Now get back out to the office and get us some milk.
Yeah.
And now, because here's what I'm thinking, Michael. I'm assuming you succeeded, and again, without knowing the answer, this is the way. You said long-term girlfriend. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're writing your own proposal now,
you
Michael.
got to play that Bruno Mars song.
Yeah.
I think I want to marry you.
Right, something like that. Where again,
oh my gosh!
Again, the dream was you walk up to a public place. Mm-hmm. So maybe you guys are strolling the Casper, Wyoming Mall. I don't know what that looks like to you guys, but you move from Horse Stable 1 over to
Horse Stable 2,
Horse Stable 2, and then you see the cows. Again, this is the mall in Casper, and you see, hey. Look at that. There's a piano in the middle. I'm assuming that's for everybody. You go up there. Boom. You start ripping into Bruno Mars. I think I want to marry you.
Was that Bruno Mars?
I don't know. And you have, maybe a gaggle of
Bruno Mars.
People around you that are all staring and watching and cheering you on as you get down on one knee. And obviously the piano keeps playing because it's one of those pianos.
It's a player piano.
And you ask her to marry you. So now that we've planned that out for you, I need to ask... In the year 2025, how many times did you play a piano?
I think one.
All right. Well, how many times did you play a piano in the year 2024?
Huh?
Oh, well, that was 0. So way more.
Sounds like you achieved your dream.
Oh, about it.
You met your goal.
Yeah.
You played a piano in 2025.
I did. That's basically what I meant.
Oh, man. No, this is great news because Steve and Kyle Podcast is 1-0 on making sure people held up their end of the resolutions.
Yeah, because, Kyle, as you were reading back the word-for-word thing that Michael submitted, I realized that we may have failed on our part because he said I could really use some Steve and Kyle encouragement.
Yeah.
To which our reaction was respond 1 year later asking you how you actually did. So, look, we may have dropped the ball a bit, but I feel like you picked it up, man. You picked it up and ran with it.
This was the help that I expected, and I appreciate it very much.
So, going back to the
I look
proposal.
Forward to, yeah.
Going back to the proposal. Do you want to fly us out there for it?
Yeah. Or just the wedding?
Well, we don't have. You think we have planes here?
I know you do.
I can send you 2 horses.
That's what I was going to say. Could you send us a carriage? We can even meet the carriage in Chicago.
I have flown to Casper, Wyoming before. I know that you're just being a silly goose and lying. But yeah, we want to be a part of this.
Yeah, I caught you at the live show.
Okay, I was going to ask you that. Did we meet in person at the live show?
Oh, at that horse stable?
Yeah, at the horse stable where they also showed movies.
Yeah. We did not personally meet. I saw you there.
Okay, all right. Well, I apologize that we didn't have time to meet, but
there's no better time to meet though than at the upcoming nuptials.
Yes.
Because listen, Michael, I don't know how old your pups are, but you got to have the pups involved, right?
Yeah,
You've got 2 dogs at home, so one of them's carrying the rings.
Yep.
And one of them is maybe walking grandma down the aisle, whatever. Yeah. And then obviously you're handing the rings to me and Steve as we officiate this wedding in 2026.
Yeah, we do that thing where we pat you on the shoulder and say, "Good man, you found a good one, Michael.
You did great, Michael." Right?
Yes, start working on your speeches.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Dude, that's the easiest part. You give me a time limit, and that's all I need.
Don't you dare tempt us with an opportunity to speak to a group of people that we don't know that'll never see us again.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. Talk to people and go on a trip? How could I ever make this happen?
That doesn't sound like it's up your alley at all.
Well, that's great, Michael. While we have you, we weren't planning on doing this, but I feel like we let you down last year. We didn't call in and berate you. And now, although we are putting this one in the win column for the Steve and Kyle Podcast New Year's Resolutions Tracker, have you thought of anything personally, professionally, whatever it may be, for your year 2026 that you would like to achieve?
I have, and I've thought about this one long and hard.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I think I'm going to learn the piano.
Oh,
right.
No better time than the present. You know what? I'm going to put that note in. Michael is going to learn the piano.
Okay, so last year you played the piano. This year you're going to learn the piano.
Right.
Beautiful. Okay. Oh,
I
man.
love it.
Huge difference. Huge difference.
Yes.
I
yeah.
love
well,
it.
yeah, because again, anybody can play it. Like I can walk up to a piano, slap a few keys, and as you learned on this podcast years ago, anybody can play that thing. Okay, with like 30 minutes of training. So it's really all you need. Michael, we are going to call you because this year, in the middle of the year, we're going to check in on this. I'm going to make sure you're learning the piano and that you maybe looked at rings because Steve and I are itching for a vacation.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know there's room out in the horse
Oh,
stables.
I loved Wyoming too. It was beautiful. Absolutely
really?
beautiful. When we
Of
were out
course.
there. Yeah.
Oh man, find us a nice venue, would you?
Also, because of our, as another way to apologize, we're going to send you a 3D printed trinket that we make here in the studio.
Oh, yeah.
You may not know what it is.
Goodness.
We may not know what it is, but we're going to send something your way. So once we get off the phone, if you could just text us your address, we'll get that in the mail to you ASAP.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right, Michael, have a good year. This is the one, man. Learning the piano, getting engaged. Steve and Kyle are on our way out there. Good to talk to you, sir.
All right. Thanks. You too, guys. Have a good one.
Later.
All right.
Bye.
1-0.
Yeah.
1-0, man.
We're killing it.
All because of us. Man, that feels good.
It feels really good. I'm happy to know that we are a motivating factor for so many people out there.
You know, we're going to continue to check in on those over the next few weeks, as well as next week. We're going to do a full recap on ours. We can do that. So I wanted to this has been on the list for a little bit yet, Steve. And I feel like I wanted to bring it up to you because it's a new year. So I figure it's a turnover time. We talked about this a couple times last year, and I believe 1/2 of this has happened. We never did like a video or anything, but like we talked about it a few times. How I got this, I got a full half sleeve tattoo.
Yeah, your little cartoon pictures, permanent cartoon pictures.
That's right, Tom and Jerry, chasing after the cheese on my arm, and then Bugs Bunny's on the other side.
Right, yeah, and then who's the Elmer Fudd?
Elmer Fudd's parked up against a tree with his hat over his eyes, sleeping.
You silly wabbit. Because you have a speech bubble that says "You silly wabbit,"
and that's what I got done on my right forearm. I believe we talked about this when you guys came home from where was the vacation you guys took?
Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah, Georgia, and
beautiful place, home of Vinnie Van Gogh's Pizza, which I still follow on Instagram to this day. I really think that needs to be our next ridiculous trip.
That is, yes.
I don't know, 12-hour trip.
Yeah, we could do it
where
today.
we fly down there, Uber from the airport to Vinnie Van Gogh's, get a couple slices, Uber back to the airport, fly home.
We've done dumber.
We
traversed time zones to be part of 700 Kyles, which is like 1/8 of the world record and half of what they did the year prior.
I think it was a third. I think the record was like 2,300, right?
Embarrassing turnout that the Guinness representative literally made fun of while I was standing in this stockade of people. Ridiculous. Yeah, Vinnie Van Gogh's for a day. Yes, we could, Steve. The fact that it hasn't happened is an upset. That's getting planned.
Okay.
That is getting
we're
planned.
doing this.
But I think this happens to everybody, me included. But I think Vacation Steve got a hold of you.
Vacation Steve gets a hold of me from time to time. I just remembered what you're talking about.
But I don't think that's a bad thing at all. That's, for my money, that's half of the reason, half of the point of vacation, right? You're down there, you're kind of living a different life for however long you're not
detached from from reality, so to speak, for a couple of days. You don't have all the responsibilities. Our kids were being cared for by my in-laws. It's weird how your brain kind of switches in those situations.
How quickly you can kind of turn it off for even a short amount of time.
Got a couple days off. I'm not a slave to the alarm clock or anything like that.
But while you guys were walking around Savannah, Georgia, I don't know if you walked past a tattoo parlor or were just talking about it, and you guys had the idea, we're getting tattoos.
Yeah. And I've wanted a tattoo for a long time.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, Philip, Philip Art.
Yes.
On social media.
We have some of his beautiful artwork on our merch store.
I mean, the billboard artwork that is next to us right now was designed by him.
Yeah, Van Wert, Ohio.
I had messaged back and forth with him a bunch of times about an idea that I had, and he designed something that I absolutely love, and I have it. It's on my phone. I just haven't done anything with it yet,
and I don't know anything about it. But that's. I think at this point it's by design. I don't want to know anything about it until you either have it or you're going to get it. And then
Roadrunner and Coyote chasing each other down my leg.
I'm gonna have to add that. I'm gonna have to add that to my arm now.
Yeah, but get this: Roadrunner has some Acme TNT in his paw hand.
Oh man! I hope Wile E. Coyote doesn't take a massive amount of damage. After you talked about this, you came home and. Apparently, your wife had enough of your crap. Because your wife finally said enough waiting.
She did.
And we've now gotten to the point. She's got a tattoo, I believe.
She's had hers for 6 months, probably.
Really?
Maybe. No. I think it was like September. I think she got hers in about September.
Does she like walk around like showing it off to you? Like, hey, yeah.
Flexing on me.
Look what you can't get done. Because there's no I don't think there's a fear for you to do it, is there?
Nope. No fear at all.
It's just
no fear,
a matter
man,
of
just like the 90s.
That's your tattoo. Right on your neck, the no fear logo.
It's gotta be across my forehead, so it looks like I'm wearing a no fear headband.
With that font that's straight out of
the no fear font.
The 90s, right?
Yeah,
oh my god, with the eyes.
The anarchy type font.
Look at that. That is what you need. Please get that.
No fear, baby.
Please get that. Oh, man.
You think is there like a trademark on that? Could we put that on merch?
No fear hasn't been around in there's no way. They might have less money than us. No fear in 2026.
I bet that's one of those weird things where somebody owns the patent to that, like Macy's or something, or like J.C. Penney.
Energy, let's see. On February 25, 2011, Chapter 11 was filed for the company. The UK-based sports retailer Fraser's Group bought No Fear in August 2011. I don't feel like they're around. What are they going to do? Come over from England and sue us? I think we need to toe the line of No Fear and get a logo up on some merch for us, because that just reminded me of possibly being sued by a British group over a 30-plus-year-old.
Yeah.
Is that we received another
C&D?
Another C&D.
Oh, no, it wasn't British, was it? I thought it was MTA.
Right. Well, I'm just talking about the No Fears bought by a British company.
Okay.
We've had merch up in that merch shop. This one especially for... Years now. And this goes back to my absolutely deathly fear of sharks. And so we used the classic slogan, if you see something, say something, with a shark coming out of the water, because again, you shouldn't be in the water, otherwise a shark will bite you.
Yeah, it's their home, says you.
I don't know how many of these things we sold.
Probably none.
But again, I would be curious as to when it actually went up. But apparently, the Metropolitan Transportation Authority, this last week, found out about our fun little merch.
Yeah.
And so now, we have a C&D saying we can't use that verbiage anymore.
Yep.
So my question...
How about if you saw something, say something? Can we? Would it be easy enough?
Yeah, and maybe I'll add like a loose arm hanging off one of the words or something, right? Because now we're talking about like it has already happened.
Yeah.
And would the Subway Authority of New York, which, as you know, boy oh boy, Steve, they must be rabid. Hardly anybody takes advantage of them by hopping rails and using the subways for free when they cost money. We can contest it.
Oh, okay.
We would have to claim parody, satire, critical commentary, or other fair use.
Okay.
So should we develop, here's my thought, an essay to submit back to Redbubble?
And then no doubt we're going to have to appear in some district court.
No, that's the best possible outcome. Steve and Kyle v. MTA 2026 as we appear via Zoom.
No, we're going there.
Oh, we're taking, that's our trip?
Because I want the media on the courthouse steps when we come out, where we can announce our victory at our press conference.
So now, I've looked at this before, because we had a previous piece of art removed from there as well. I believe it was one by our friend Philip, and it was you and I resembling Calvin and Hobbes,
which is
classic comic strip, my
all-time favorite comic strip of all time.
A tattoo of Calvin and Hobbes on my arm next to the other cartoon pictures.
Right, yeah, right next to Wile E. Coyote.
One of the boxes I have to check if we file a response to this. The first one is I have a good faith belief my work was removed by mistake. No problem. I'm okay lying with that. Second one, I consent to the jurisdiction of the federal district court for the judicial district in which I am located, yada, yada. Furthermore, I will accept service of process from the complainant who alleged infringement or an agent of such person. That's
all pretty lawyer speak.
I'm fairly certain that means that if we challenge this and the MTA comes back and says, no, it's pretty clear. You know, if you see something. Again, I guess I didn't realize we couldn't use those words.
Sure. I mean, in hindsight, it doesn't surprise me.
That we would have to appear in court against a representative for the Metropolitan Transit Authority.
It's so tempting.
That's what stopped me from the last time with the Calvin and Hobbes one, because there was nothing. It was you and I in the form of them. It wasn't actually those characters.
Right.
I think we probably had to me, that feels okay. Like we're sending up other things. We're not. It's not a copy. It was actual artwork done. It wasn't Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah.
Just like this. Like if I go to Redbubble right now.
Well, I mean, if they own the trademark for that, then I guess, yeah.
I am typing in right now. If you see something, say something. In Redbubble, because I'm curious.
But with cases like this, it doesn't matter. You can go in there and say, but this person did it, but this person did it, but this person. They don't care. They just haven't gotten to that person yet. We were just next on the list.
I thought I was going to make a point here.
No point being made, huh?
There is no other merch on Redbubble.
So you're saying that the MTA is pretty good at getting stuff taken down?
If you smell something, say something. So I think that's our. If you saw something, you should have said something.
Or maybe, how about this? If you see, then in small print, in parentheses, blood in the water.
Oh, yes. Loose limbs.
Or another, close parentheses, something.
Yeah.
Say something.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to start tiptoeing the legal lines.
Yeah.
To maybe
Which is worse, because it's almost an acknowledgement that you're doing that.
Yeah. What I think the goal for us should be then to get not just the generic Redbubble, we're taking your stuff down, but a letter via probably certified mail.
Yeah. I want to see my name in print with like the lawyers.
Yes. From the lawyer, whatever lawyers represent the MTA, Steve and Kyle, you must stop. That's one of our goals this year.
Yeah.
Get involved in a lawsuit.
Well, heck of a way to wrap this up. By the way, haven't gotten my tattoo yet. I might get it soon.
Oh yeah. By the way, follow up on that. I brought that up. I want to keep your feet to the fire on that. As your wife puts you to shame, she has her. I don't even know. I don't know what it is. Not our business. But
I would have thought you had seen it.
No.
Yeah, it's on her breast. At Steve and Kyle, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and Blue Sky. If you want to send in your resolutions, we're going to make notes of that so we can call you back 6 months from now, a year from now, see how you did. Big thanks to Michael for picking up Michael out in Casper, Wyoming. He just messaged us his address, and we're going to fire up some trinkets and send them on to him. So thank you very much for joining us, Michael. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, can't wait. Coming up, we're going to try to catch up next week with another listener who sent us one last year. But yes, like you said, I will make a post on all of our social media at Steve and Kyle for your 2026 New Year's resolutions that you need us, your favorite podcast, to hold your feet to the fire to make sure you succeed.
All right, talk to you next week.